weekend, and I'm sorry to say, it's Monday.
Oh, say Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy New Week.
That's
Oh, boy.
right.
Thank you very much. I needed that. I needed that. Today is Monday. It's the 11th of May, 2015. I'm just kidding around.
I know you are.
I'm happy to be anywhere, especially on a Monday.
That's right.
I'm Wayne Alley.
I'm Kim Best. I hope you had a great weekend. Well, guess what? This week we've got a very, very busy week with two of the biggest things Wayne County ever has has ever done.
That's right.
Is happening this weekend.
Oh, boy.
We'll tell you more about it coming up.
Oh, yeah. Busy week.
Yes.
Busy week. We have a blood drive tomorrow. That's at the Red Cross office. Starts at 1:30 in the afternoon. Please give the gift of life. Give the gift of life. 1 unit of blood from you can save 3 lives. See the power you have? That's amazing. Isn't it amazing?
It absolutely is amazing.
That is absolutely amazing. Just think about that.
Yep.
You don't need all that blood. Yeah, you just make more. Doggone it. That's right. So do the right thing. It is the right thing to do. Give blood. Starts at 1:30, goes until 6 p.m. And
That's right.
And it is the right thing to do. All right. Helping people and saving lives. That's the Red Cross. All right.
This Thursday, Center Street Jam,
Woo!
front and center. That's right. Love to have you. It's from 6 until 9.
Wow.
Doesn't cost a thing to get in. Come out, bring a lawn chair if you want to sit, and enjoy some great music right here downtown Goldsboro. There'll be all kinds of food and beverages there. Of course, you do pay for those if you so choose, but just to come and sit down and enjoy the music don't cost you a thing.
That's right.
All part of the Center Street Jam
right.
Summer Music Concert Series.
Exactly right.
That's right.
Now, I'll tell you, and I was thinking about this the other day. You hear the word free a lot. Let me tell you something. There's no such thing as free. There is no admission cost into the Center Street Jam.
Right.
But nothing in this world is free. I don't care if they say free on TV or if they say free. All you have to do, here's an app for your phone. It's free. No, it's not. You give them something. You know what you give them?
What?
Your phone number and your email address. So you're giving them something. And you know what? They take advantage of that. So always keep that in mind. Nothing, absolutely nothing in this world is free.
True.
Get off my high horse.
But I don't think we're taking anything from you at the Center Street Jam.
Oh, no.
Just so you know.
No. Center Street Jam's wide open.
We
You
just
just
want
go
you to
and
come.
walk in.
That's right.
That's free. No admission.
No admission.
I just get off on a tangent
understand.
once in a while,
It's okay.
Thank you.
So goodness,
my
think
doctor
about...
says my therapist says it's okay, so it's okay.
So let's talk a little bit about this weekend here in Wayne County.
Oh, wow.
Tell us what big thing is happening on Friday.
Friday, we've got beginning at 4 o'clock at the Wayne Regional Fairgrounds. We've got Relay for Life getting underway at 4 p.m.
That's exactly right.
Every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Here in Wayne County, we are proud that our Relay for Life event here in Wayne County, North Carolina, is one of the top fundraisers for Relay for Life in not only North Carolina, but in the southeastern USA.
That is fantastic.
One of the biggest and one of the best right here in Wayne County. Thank you very much.
That's fantastic.
That's coming up this Friday, beginning at 4 p.m., goes until 11 o'clock the following day, and you will be required to walk all night long.
Yeah, right.
I'm kidding. Okay, but anyway, it's going to be an all-night affair, and it's a lot of fun.
That's right. Then on Saturday and Sunday, we have another great big event happening that has not happened since 2011. And guess what that is?
That is
Wings Over Wayne.
That is Wings
Over Wayne Air Show is happening this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Come out, enjoy, talk to pilots. There's a place for kids to play. There's food and beverages out there. You actually get to firsthand be on our Seymour Johnson Air Force Base and talk with the pilots of these F-15s. Also, the Thunderbirds will be there. There's lots and lots of things happening. Take your family, enjoy, take a friend, come on out to Seymour Johnson Air Force Base Saturday and Sunday. It won't happen again for a couple more years.
One of the biggest, if not the biggest event here in Wayne County, and it involves the base, and anything involving the base has got to be good. I'm telling you, it is a fantastic event. And people come, and I'm telling you, there's going to be people from around the world
every time we
do
this.
That's exactly right. So we want to see you there. Kim, you'll be there.
Well, everybody will be there. It's going to be a big old weekend full of activities and exciting things happening.
Exciting is right.
There you go. I believe it's time to get our interviews.
So let's do that. We'll be back.
Good morning. We are here with WGTV Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Kim Best, your host. Joining me is Beth Rose. We are here for the Habitat for Humanity's National Women Build Week. We're excited. Behind us, we have lots of women from right here in our community building a house for a family that lives right here in our town. Good morning, Beth. Tell us a little more about this National Women Build Week.
So this is in conjunction with Lowe's through Habitat for Humanity, and it is 1 week out of every year, and it's always a few days before Mother's Day. Our affiliate does a 3-day build. A lot of affiliates do 1 build, but we do 3 days. But ladies come out, we kick all the guys out except for those who are crew leaders, and come in and just get to work and really try to, sink our teeth into it and get a lot accomplished. But the guys have told us that the girls get just as much accomplished.
I'm sure they're very focused about this thing.
Absolutely.
And we have a point to prove, right?
Absolutely.
Well, tell me more, if you will, about the family that will be receiving this house that's right behind us.
So the family that is purchasing this house is currently living in Goldsboro. Is a mom and 3 children, and they currently live in a 2-bedroom apartment. So it's very tight. And it's 3 children and the mom, and they are living in a very busy part of town and can't really go outside and play because it's not conducive for it. But once they move into the home here, they're going to have 5 bedrooms and a yard where they can play and a great school system and an area that's really safe, and it's going to really help them to grow and develop and achieve so much more than what might be possible in other situations. So we're super excited.
Well, tell me, Beth, if you will, how does a family go about getting this home? Like, how does this family purchase? They're purchasing the house. They're not being given this house. So tell me more about, will the family be on site today? Do they participate in the building of the home? How does that work?
So for any Habitat partner family, the partnership means that you have to be able to partner with us as far as putting in 300 to 500 hours of sweat equity. That's a lot. They also have to be able to pay back a mortgage because they're not getting this home for free, and they will come out and work here. They work in our restore. They work as ambassadors for the Habitat program and let other people know, okay, this is an option that might work for you. So they're very, very involved, and we expect a whole lot of them. Also, they are required to go through classes so that once they own their home, they know how to manage it and take care of it and take care of maintenance, and also that they're more financially sound than they could have been sometimes in the past. So there's a lot of training and a lot that goes into it.
Sounds like you're really setting them up for success.
Yes.
You're really educating them on how to run a household, what the bills mean, when they have to be paid, how to fix this, how to manage an entire home.
And a lot of times they're first-time homeowners, so it's a brand new thing, but we try to make sure that once they're in the situation, they know how to take the ball and really run with it. So we're excited. Our homeowner is going to be here today. She is coming, she's working, but she is coming during her lunch to come out and let everybody know that she's so grateful that they are helping on her home. And then she will be here all day long on Saturday, swinging that hammer and really getting into the building process. So,
well, about how long will it take to have this house complete? Do you all have a date of when you are expecting to be completed?
She'll be in her home the end of this summer. So these kiddos will be starting their new school this school year. So right now it looks like we've got a long way to go, but it will not be long before she's in this home. So
you have different teams all along throughout the spring and summer that will work together on this particular project to build this house. Now this 1 week that we're in right now is National Women Build Week. So only women are building these homes this week. However, moving forward, different groups throughout our community will come together and will participate in this. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Now, if someone in the community sees this and they want to have their business, their home, their family volunteer, how do people go about doing that?
So it's really easy. You can go to our website, which is www.habitatgoldsboro.org, and there's a sign that says volunteer, and you can go right on there and click the date that you want to come, and it'll sign you up. You'll get an email reminder. I get notification that you're coming, or if that's not easy for you, you can give me a call at the office and we'll get you signed up. But we build Tuesday through Saturday, 52 weeks a year. Wow. So that's why we're able to build as many homes as we do. This is home number 66. So that's a lot considering that we're a small town and have been doing this for 12 years now. So,
well, about how many homes do you build per year?
Normally it's around 7-ish.
Well, tell me more about the women that are here today that are participating. I mean, is this an organization? Do you have multiple organizations? How does that work?
We have women from every age group and all walks of life who are here today. We've got some who are out of high school and finished up with exams and are here working. We've got others who are on up in their 70s and said, you know what, we can come out and we can do this too. So
sounds like you have mothers, daughters, grandmothers, you have everyone.
You name it. We've got them all, and we're excited. They're all here working just as hard as they can and doing a phenomenal job. There's a job for everybody, no matter what your skill set is or what your age is. There's a job for everybody.
And that's what I was going to ask. Say hammering is not my very best, possibly. What could I do? Tell me things that volunteers can participate in for all ages.
There's everything from helping with setting up, with lunches, with going out and talking in our community, with actually on the build site we have. Right now we're building a shed. We're also putting up siding. There's people cutting blue board, and it's really, you know, what you feel most comfortable doing and what you feel is a good fit for you. I'm scared to death of heights, so there's no way you're going to get me on a roof, but they can certainly find somewhere
to put you to work, right? Well, it sounds like we've got a big crowd behind us, and I hear lots of hammering, so they're moving along as we go. And I believe we're going to go around and talk to a few of the builders today and find out a little bit about why they're here and what they think about Habitat for Humanity's Women Build Day.
Fantastic.
Thanks so much. Hold on tight. All right, joining me right now, I have Natalie and Taylor. Are we high school students?
Yes.
High school students that are out participating in the National Women Build Day. Let's find out a little bit about what's on your arms, lady. Flex it up. Let me see. So tell me, how long have you been working today, and what made you decide to be a part of the Habitat National Women Build Week?
We've been working since 8 a.m. I've been involved with Habitat over the past year, and this was a great opportunity for women, so that's why.
Exactly. How about you, Natalie?
Today is actually my first day ever volunteering with Habitat for Humanity. Today I learned how to hammer and nail, so I learned something new today. It was a lot of fun. I loved it. Okay.
Absolutely. So you just are giving back, volunteering, being a part of National Women Build Day, or Build Week, I would guess it is.
Yeah.
So if you just finished up, that's why you got the tattoos?
Yeah, and we have to head back to school right now, so.
Well, there you go. Well, thank you, ladies, for participating. We appreciate it, and so does our community.
Yeah, thank you.
Joining me here also on site, I have Miss Angie Best, and she's going to tell us a little bit about why she's participating in Habitat for Humanity's National Women Build Week. Hey, Angie. Hey. I see a lot of familiar faces out here today, and I think it's pretty neat that women from our own community are coming out, helping a single mom build a home. Tell me why you decided to participate.
I've just always wanted to. I've always had kids at home, never able to get out of the house, but now I'm able to get out and I want to just help, and it was a good chance for me to do that.
You know, like we said earlier, we keep stepping all the way around the house and seeing more and more faces, more and more women from Goldsboro out here building. And you know, we found out that the lady who's purchasing this house has 3 children, lives in a 2-bedroom apartment. The kids can't play outside. She's scared for them to be outside. You know, you as a mom of young children, how in the world can you imagine that's got to make her feel to see this home being built? By the end of the summer, she's going to be in it.
Yeah, they're going to be, it's exciting. I'm very happy for her. I can't wait to meet her.
I know she's going to be out here at lunchtime, so we're all going to meet her for a few minutes and sort of find out a little bit more about her. But thank you, Angie, for participating. We know you volunteer all the time, but we appreciate you coming out for Habitat's National Women Build Week.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, let's find out who's joining me now. I see lots of familiar faces right here building once again for National Women Build Week.
Hi, Cindy Pate. Kim LaFevers. I'm Jan Rose.
Well, ladies, tell me why you're here today, why you decided to participate and volunteer. I know you all volunteer a lot in our community, but why National Build Week? Why Habitat for Humanity?
Well, I figured that one of the greatest acts of love is to help others, and what other way to be radical and to help the poor than to be a shero for the Habitat.
Exactly. Now, what do you think about this mom? Can you imagine what her life is going to be like to go from a 2-bedroom apartment to a 5-bedroom house?
She is going to be having sheer joy from knowing that she's got all this room to plan her children's life and her future life, and I just can't imagine the joy that she'll be feeling, I'm sure.
Well, as mothers, Kim and Jan, what do you think about a mom who's having to keep her kids in a 2-bedroom apartment? They can't go outside. They can't enjoy, you know, the outdoors because she doesn't feel safe. But to think that by the end of the summer, she's going to be here in this protected environment, what would you, as a mother, what would you think, or what would you like to tell her?
I just would tell her that just to enjoy the space, enjoy the moment of all of this, and I'm sure she is so appreciative of everything that we're doing and everything I'm sure that she has put forward herself to do, and her kids are just going to be just happy and be able to go and play and enjoy this environment and knowing that we all helped provide this as women.
And Jan, as a mother of 2 children yourself, you know, what would you like to tell this lady who is purchasing this house? First time homeowner ever. This is her very first home that she will own. Can you imagine?
I just can't imagine the joy that she will have here and just the peace of mind that she will have when she is, you know, having her kids go out and play on the street. Exactly. You know, she will have, you know, peace of mind. I've ridden through the neighborhood a couple times just to check the area out, and just right now knowing that she cannot get outside with the kids and play and ride bikes, I just think that this would just be a great neighborhood for her, and just that peace of mind.
Thank you, ladies. I'm not going to hinder you from getting back to your hammering, but I just wanted to say thank you for participating today in Habitat for Humanity's National Build Week. Thanks so much. Joining me out here on the site of this Habitat for Humanity's National Women Build Week, I have Miss Bethany Perry. Who knew you could hammer?
Well, who knew? You know, as I'm up there on that ladder, I'm thinking of the family that we're building this house for. What a privilege it is to be here. As a single mom myself experienced for a very short while, this woman that I've never met wants a safe home for her children. She's working so hard. We're here this week empowering other women and encouraging them to say that they can do this, we can build. And when we all come together, I think it's such a gift. It is such a gift.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being a part of this today. You know, we were teasing you a little bit off camera saying, does David know you can do this? You may have a new job.
He does know I could do this. You know, as I represent Goldsboro Builder Supply and my husband, I have a newfound respect for all the builders out there, especially on a warm day today. So like I said, it is such a privilege. I'm humbled to be here today to help.
Thank you so much. One more lady from our community here helping build this Habitat house. Here I have joining me also on the side of the Habitat for Humanity house. Of course, this is National Women's Build Week. I have Miss Victoria Baskett, Miss Goldsboro 2015, and Miss Catherine White, Goldsboro's outstanding team. They're here to tell us a little more about why they're building today on this location in Goldsboro. Tell me a little, Victoria, what have you gained from being here today?
Well, it's been a wonderful experience. When I was in high school, I did Habitat for Humanity, so when Miss Beth Rose contacted me about coming, I jumped at the opportunity. It's something that I'm really passionate about and I enjoy, and it gets to show a different side of a crown, and being Miss Goldsboro, getting sweaty and hammering nails into the wall.
Exactly. Well, Catherine, what do you think about volunteering opportunities? What would you tell other teenagers out there about your experience today and how, if they should participate in something like this?
I would definitely encourage other teenagers to volunteer, only because you learn so much about leadership and teamwork, and those are skills that you can take with you forever, and plus you're helping your community, which is really awesome.
Exactly. Well, you know, I was talking with other volunteers today about the fact that a mother of 3 children, they live in a 2-bedroom apartment right now in an area where she doesn't feel safe with her children going outside. At the end of this summer, she will be a new homeowner. She will be purchasing this house. Her children will have a backyard for the first time in their life. They will have their own home that this mother owns. Can you imagine what that would feel like? And what would you like to say to that mother?
Well, I hope she enjoys it. I know she's worked hard to be the person that's receiving this house and purchasing it. She's given back through Habitat Humanity as well, and I just know that it's going to be such a feeling of relief for her and excitement for these 3 kids. Growing up and playing in the backyard is some of my fondest childhood memories, so I'm happy that they're going to be having those as well in the near future.
Exactly. Well, here we are. It is a very warm May day. Very warm, yes it is. You girls are working up a sweat. Yes, you are. I have not hammered yet, I must admit, but I know you guys have, and you've been really busy today participating right here in Goldsboro, giving back. I know it's going to mean a tremendous amount to this mother of 3 young children, and we appreciate what you guys are doing here in Goldsboro. Thanks so much. 2 more volunteers I have joining me today here at the National Habitat for Humanity's National Women Build Week. I have, of course, on my right, Miss Haley Best, and I'd like for you to tell me who you are.
I'm Amy White. I'm Catherine White, Miss Goldsboro's Outstanding Teens Mom.
So ladies, tell me, why did you decide to be a participant today in this particular event, and why Habitat?
Well, for me, my husband, now that I'm Haley Best Jernigan, that's okay. I'll always be Haley Best. My husband, Andrew Jernigan, and his company, Jernigan Furniture, are very involved with Habitat for Humanity, and they often donate furniture and mattresses and different things that the families need, because these families that work so hard to help build their own homes, that help to work to pay for their own homes that we're helping build today, need those things. They've never maybe had a mattress before, so he finds it very important for his business to give back, and so I decided maybe I should find a way I could give back as well. So I'm here today to help and to empower other women to get involved and to let them know that this is absolutely something that women can do. It's not just for men, and we have teenagers out here like Amy's daughter, Catherine, and I think it's just a really, really empowering as well as humbling experience for us to understand that people in our own communities need this kind of help and support.
Right, you know, and I hear so many people talking about going on mission trips to other countries, and that is wonderful, and that really is a teaching moment. But to be able to help a family right here in our own backyard, right here in our community, to me, that's amazing. And to see women all behind us doing this, building this house nail by nail, minute by minute. Why did you decide to bring your teenage daughter?
Exactly what you said. There are so many needy people right here in our own community. And I think it really does Catherine a lot to see that life's not beautiful all the time. You have to work sometimes to get what you need, and I think this is a very good growing experience for her and a learning experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and what would you say to other parents if they're out there watching today and they're thinking, well, I don't know how to hammer, my child doesn't know how to hammer, or my teenage child, I don't know if it's a good fit for me. What would you say to them?
Let them try, because Catherine is not a hammer. She's kind of a little princess, but she has jumped in here, and I have watched her do, and I'm so proud of just watching her over the last hour, how much she has accomplished.
Well, you know, and the thing that I have witnessed as I walked around, many of the people are not hammering to come get an interview. They're not here for the recognition. They're not here to be able to get praise. They're here because they want to help a family in our community. And there's a misconception that these families are given these homes, and they're absolutely not. You know, they have to work on these sites. They have to have I think it's 300 sweat equity hours they have to work on, whether it's this location, their own, or another Habitat location. And I think that's huge that these families work to get and own their own home.
I even had the opportunity to volunteer with Habitat in high school through National Honor Society, and obviously a bunch of 16 and 17-year-olds had never probably hammered anything before in our lives, but actually that day we had the chance to help paint and to help set up the front porch and do the picket fence and kind of landscape the yard. So it's kind of from beginning to end they need help with Habitat. So it's not always just hammering. So a 16-year-old girl that says, I have no clue even how to hold a hammer, there are other jobs for them out here. And it's just it's really just about being a part of it and having kind of this camaraderie of community people from Goldsboro and surrounding areas that are willing and able to help.
You know, and it's a feeling of empowerment. Women can do, you know, women can do anything they set their mind to, and this is a proven fact. As you see, 30 odd women or more walking behind me, hammering, building this home, participating in the National Women's Build Week. Thank you, ladies, for participating today. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
To do this today. Beth Rose is here to tell us more details about the National Women's Build Week through Habitat for Humanity and how our community stands out a little bit throughout the entire nation.
So Habitat does this Build Week, and it's open to all 1,400 affiliates to apply and basically say if you're going to be deemed a suitable affiliate to have this. And 300 affiliates were chosen, and we were chosen, and also got absolutely, and we also were able to get a grant through Lowe's. So we get $5,000 as part of that grant that goes right back into building and really helps to offset a lot of our costs. Most affiliates do one build day, and it has to be during the week before Mother's Day. We have had such a great turnout, though, that we do 3 build days.
Oh, wow. Because you have so many volunteers wanting to participate from Goldsboro and Wayne County?
So we like to cap it at about 30 a day, just because after that it starts to get kind of crazy, and we don't want to, minimize anybody's safety and make sure they're going to have a great experience. But we'll have about 90 people who come out and will give it their time, but that helps to set us apart from a lot of other affiliates as well. So we're not building a home today. We're building a better future in our own backyard, and this is Goldsboro giving back to Goldsboro, which makes this just even more special.
Absolutely. Well, Beth, thank you so much for being a part of Habitat. Thank you for allowing us to come out and showcase all these women around Wayne County and the city of Goldsboro that have decided to come and be a part of the National Women Build Week through Habitat for Humanity.
Great. Thanks so much for having all you do to support Habitat.
Thank you.
We're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for being with us. And before we get into the base thing here in just a minute, the Wings Over Wayne, W-O-W, wow.
Yes.
I wanted to mention very quickly the birthdays, and there's a special birthday to a fellow named Bernard Fox. Now, you may not know the name, but you have seen him on television. He's a Brit, but he's done everything. He was on Andy Griffith occasionally, the Crossing Guard, right? And he was on Make Room for Daddy. He's done Dick Van Dyke. He's done Farmer's Daughter, 12 O'Clock High, Man from U.N.C.L.E., Hogan's Heroes. He was Dr. Bombay on Bewitched. He's done Columbo, Emergency, Jefferson's, Passions, Dharma and Greg, and hundreds of other programs. He's having a birthday today. He's still with us. He's, let's see, that would make him, 73, 83, 88 today. Mort Saul, also 88 today. Tim Blake Nelson, an actor who was in Oh Brother. He was in Lincoln. He was in Klondike, and he was in Chaos. I'm in Chaos constantly. Jeffrey Donovan, you know him as Michael on Burn Notice. You ever watch Burn Notice?
Nope, but I've heard about it.
Okay, well, that's a pretty good show. I watch it. He's, let's see, 30, 40, 47 today he is. Needless to say, I didn't add these up before. All right. Wings Over Wayne. Today is Monday.
Right.
We have all week to talk about it, and we don't have to talk about the same thing twice.
No, we don't.
There's so much going on out there.
There's a full schedule. It is the Seymour Johnson Air Force Base's open house. It's a time for you as a community to be able to come on base, see what the base looks like, see what all the activities they have going on, and also have a fantastic air show just for you to see. No admission charge.
No question about that. See what an amazing plane the F-15E Strike Eagle is.
That's
an
exactly
amazing
right.
plane. Also the KC-135Rs.
That's right.
Which we're on the list to perhaps have those replaced, which if it happens, it happens. But that's a fantastic fueling plane as it is, a tanker. Okay.
Absolutely. You want to talk about the schedule of events?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Schedule of events. This is Saturday and Sunday. The gates will open at 8 o'clock.
Both days.
Both days, 8 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, there's an F-15E load demonstration. Yeah. F-15E load demonstration where they load the armament. The working dog demo takes place at 10 and 11:30. The F-15E load demo is 9 and at 1 o'clock p.m.
Oh, great.
9 and 1. The aerial performances will begin at 10 a.m.
All right. Who's your first one?
The first one is the U.S. Army Black Daggers. I believe those are the...
that is a parachute demonstration team. Let me tell you a little bit about them. They descend from the skies at 12,500 feet, traveling nearly 120 miles per hour. Wow.
Yeah.
Free-falling parachuting is the closest humans have ever come to actually flying. For the Black Daggers, the official U.S. Army Special Operations Command parachute demonstration team, that's a typical Monday morning. Wow.
Wow.
During their 2-mile drop, the Black Daggers maneuver their bodies using their hands, arms, legs, and shoulders to control their flight. At a few thousand feet, they deploy their parachutes and land with pinpoint precision, whether it's in a football stadium or on their training ground near Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Now that's true.
Wow.
That's true. They're amazing.
Wow.
They really are. All right. That's at 10 o'clock. The Black Daggers. Also, our national anthem will be sung at that time because they'll fly down with the flag,
That's right.
with the American flag. At 10:45, Precision Exotics. Precision Exotics. That has to be some of these planes that we're looking at here. Some of the exotic flying, like Kevin Coleman. Kevin Coleman is amazing. I don't know how he flies like he flies. He does. Jackie Warda is a pilot who does acrobatics as well. When most people turn 50, it says, they figure it's time to relax, kick back, settle down into a neutral while coasting toward retirement. Well, not Jackie B. No, Jackie B. When she turned 50, she launched her solo aerobatic career with her one-of-a-kind Pitts special biplane. You know what a Pitts is. You know it's an aerobatic plane. Acrobatic, I call it. But she is an amazing pilot. She is that indeed, and I can't wait to see her out there. Jackie B. Also, and Kevin Coleman and Jack Knutson with the Firebirds Extreme. Matt Youngkin flies a Twin Beach 18. Now, anybody that remembers Sky King starring Grant Kirby back in the 50s on television and his niece Penny, loved that program. The first plane you saw was a Beach Twin 18.
Wow.
Yeah, what a fantastic plane. Then he traded it in for another kind of a plane. But anyway, Matt Youngkin's going to be flying his Twin Beach 18 out there on Saturday and Sunday at the Wings Over Wayne Air Show.
That's right. We'll talk about it all week. We'll review the schedule with you.
Yeah.
We'll highlight different performances every single day. So stay with us all week, and we'll get you ready for Wings Over Wayne.
Right. Until
Tomorrow.
like tomorrow. I'm working on it. Until tomorrow, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.